For the networking activity that we actually did in class, I wasn't able to participate in that, but I was able to still look up some of the elements that makes good networking connections online, and some of them was to be present in the conversation. And for this to happen, I would need to be focused on the person I'm speaking with at the moment, and that would mean keeping good eye contact with them so that I would be focusing in on what they're saying and not letting my mind wander off about random thoughts or just the people around me and the environment just distracting me in general. And by being focused in on the conversation, it shows that I actually care, and that would help to build a good image for myself when speaking to this person. And because, like most people know, the first impression is always the best one. And another way would be to listen more than to speak in the conversation. And by showing that I'm actually listening rather than trying to speak over them and trying to push my own thoughts and ideas on them, it shows that I'm willing to listen and consider other people's thoughts. And it shows that I'm a more considerate person, which would help with my image as well. And another would be to not overcommit myself, and by only doing what I can do and knowing what my limits are, it shows that I know my capabilities, and it would help my credibility by showing them my full abilities, and I wouldn't be breaking any promises that I was never able to make, which would not ruin my credibility at all. And for any of these elements to take place, I would first need to start a conversation with someone, and that would mean that I would need to take the initiative to go introduce myself by just simply walking over, introducing myself, and just extending my hand and maybe even asking simple questions such as, how's the weather, or have you been to these types of events before? Just starting a conversation like that would show that I'm able to take charge in the situation, and it would also create a good image for myself like many of the other elements that I mentioned before. And just doing all this, it shows that I would know what to do in these types of situations, and just using these elements would help in just having a good networking capabilities.